Dear viewers and subscribers, I hope you're all well. And today we are covering complete DevOps tutorials where I have outlined and to complete DevOps course, I have outlined number of tools and technologies you will be learning with the examples. I will be explaining with different options, right? Where you will be having more than three or four options, and we will be selecting any one of them. And after this session, we will be doing some practice and and explanation with the detail. So first of all, there must be uh, learn a programming language, right? uh, it doesn't matter what language you pick, but it is important to learn at least one. Actually, you will be able to use that language to write automation script, or even though you can, if you have understanding, also you can debug and you can fix minor issues as well. You can learn Java, Python, Ruby, Go, Rust, JavaScript, Node.js, whatever you are interested in. But in this tutorial, we will go with Java regarding programming language. If we talk about operating system are fundamentals that manage computer hardware and software resources, providing common services for computer programs, right? So we will be working with Windows and Linux. Whenever I feel that okay, something is different to show you from practical point of view or any conceptual point of view, then I will use both. Otherwise, we will be using any one of. And after that we have terminal knowledge, right? Actually, for terminal knowledge, why we have understanding of terminal knowledge, for process monitoring, we can monitor our process, which process is running, which process is taking much memory. Process monitoring is a continuous observation and analysis of processes within an IT system or organization to ensure optimal performance, efficiency, and compliance. Actually, it involves tracking key metrics, resource utilization, and behaviors of the individual processes or applications running on a system. Uh, and We also benefit of terminal knowledge is performance monitoring. Apart from process, you can also monitor performance of the systems. You can in IT system, efficiency and effectiveness, it involves collecting, analyzing, and reporting on a key performance indicators across various components, including application, network, servers, and databases. So then we have some network tools. These tools are essential software utilities used to monitoring, analyzing, troubleshooting, and managing computer networks. Okay. You can for these by using these tools you can ping for testing basic connectivity, trace route for visualization of network paths, netstat for displaying network connections, TCB dump for command line packet capture. So there are a lot of things, tools, and these tools actually collectively enable network administrators and security professionals to diagnose issues, optimize performance, conduct security assessments, and maintain the overall health and efficiency of network infrastructures. Okay, then terminal knowledge also help us for text manipulation tools, software that enables user to modify, process, and transform text data efficiently. These tools are often used in scripting, data cleaning, and automation tasks. Okay, common text manipulation tools like SED, Stream Editor for search and replace, AWK for patterns, scanning and data extraction, and grep for searching text using regular expression. So apart from it, you can use for scripting like Bash and PowerShell. We will be using PowerShell or Bash, any one of them, and then we have editors like Notepad, Vim, EMACS, Sublime Text, Visual Studio Code. Okay, so all of these we will be using in this complete series, in this complete course. Okay, after terminal knowledge, you must have version control system, Git especially. For version control system, we will be using GitHub. Even though we have GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, there are a number of options. So we will be using only GitHub. And then we have containers like we will be using Docker. Even though you can use LXC like Linux container, it is an operating system level virtualization method for running multiple isolated Linux system on a single host using a single Linux kernel. So we will also look into it, but in this series we will be using Docker. Okay, after this, next is what is and how to set up like proxy, forward proxy, reverse proxy, load balancer, firewall, caching server, web server. We will be covering all of this. So would be great series, complete course where you will be enjoying a lot, and you will be after completing this series, this course, you will be a good DevOps engineer. Okay, so apart from it, we will be using Nginx here in this series. Even though we have Caddy, Tomcat, Apache, IIS web servers. So we will be from web servers. We will be using Nginx, and we also be using forward proxy, reverse proxy, caching server, firewall, load balancer. All of these we'll be using in this course. Then we have network and protocols. Regarding protocols, we will be using FTP, SFTP, DNS, HTTP, HTTPS, SSH, SSL, TLS, and also we will be discussing OSI model. Mostly we will be using HTTP, right? And then we have cloud providers. Okay, you must know cloud knowledge of cloud providers like AWS, Azure, or Google Cloud. Whatever cloud provider you choose, no matter. In DevOps we will be using any of AWS or Azure. On my channel you also have uh, a practitioner guide, basic course from AWS, and Azure fundamentals, where you can go through any one of them and learn the basics, because we will be using in this series any one of. And you must know serverless. Actually serverless are the functions, are tools provided by cloud platforms, where you just have to write your business logic, and execution, maintenance, dependency management, everything will be done by cloud. So regarding serverless, we will have AWS Lambda, Cloudflare, Azure Functions, Vercel, and native GCP functions as well. So we will try to focus on all, but at least we will be using Azure Function and AWS Lambda in this course. Okay, so then you must have the knowledge of provisioning like AWS SDK, Cloud Formation, Pulumi, Terraform, and here we will be using Pulumi or Terraform, any one of. So these are actually infrastructure as a code. If we explain a little bit more, Terraform is an open source infrastructure as a code. It is a tool to develop by HashiCorp, used to define, provision, and manage cloud and on-premises infrastructure using declarative configuration files. It supports multiple cloud providers like AWS Cloud and Google and Azure, as well as various services and platforms. So just you have to just make some configuration, write some scripts, and you will be get build for your code. You can just construct your server. So we will be covering an example when we start working on this. Then, regarding provisioning, we also will be covering configuration management. For configuration management, we will be using Ansible. Ansible is an open source automation tool used for configuration management, application deployment, and task automation. It simplifies the process of managing and orchestration infrastructure by using declarative language to define desired states and configuration. Okay, we also have Chef and Puppet. So Puppet is again an open source configuration management tool that automate the provisioning, configuration, and management of servers and application across infrastructure. So from configuration management, Ansible, Chef, or Puppet, we will be using any one of. Then any DevOps engineer must have knowledge of CI/CD tools. In CI/CD tools, we have like TeamCity, uh, Jenkins, which is very famous, Circle CI, Drone, Travis CI, GitLab, and GitHub Action. And we will be using GitHub Actions, which is a continuous integration and continuous delivery platform integrated directly into GitHub repositories. Because we already selected GitHub, so that's why I will be using GitHub Action. And we will try to cover Jenkins a little bit to just basic configuration and overview, so that anyone if interested or need to some know-how about Jenkins, then it must be available for those. Okay, then you must have knowledge of secret management, secret for secret management, like sealed secrets, vault, SOPs, cloud specific tools. So, HashiCorp Vault is a tool designed for securely managing secrets and protecting sensitive data, such as password, API keys, and encryption keys. It provides centralized secret management, access control, and auditing features. So we will cover also secret management vault. Okay, then we have logs management. For logs management, we might use Loki or Elastic Stack. Even though we have Trail, Splunk, and Greylog, but in this series, in this course, we'll be using only any one of Loki or Elasticsearch. After log management, you must have container authorization knowledge like JKE, AKS, okay, EKS, AWECS, Elastic Container Service, Forgate, Docker Swarm, Kubernetes. So we'll be using Docker Swarm or Kubernetes in this tutorial. And then we have application monitoring. You must be able to work with application monitoring tools like Jaeger, New Relic, Datadog, Prometheus, OpenTelemetry. So in this course, we'll be using Prometheus. Okay. Then you must have understanding and basic knowledge of artifact management, like we have Artifactory, Nexus, Cloudsmith. So we will cover and work on Nexus or Artifactory in this uh, course. Okay, then we must have knowledge about GitOps, actually operations regarding Git. GitOps is a paradigm for managing infrastructure and application deployments using Git as the single source of truth. Okay, actually it extend DevOps practices by using Git repository to store declarative descriptions of infrastructure and applications. So regarding GitOps, we'll be using Argo CD. It is used for continuous delivery tool for Kubernetes that is based on GitOps methodology. And another is Flux CD, which is another continuous delivery tool for Kubernetes. Guys, then you must have knowledge about service mesh. For service mesh, you have to know about Istio, console, linked or envoy. So we will be using Istio or console in this tutorial. Actually, Istio is open source service mesh platform that provides a way to control how microservices share data with one another. Okay, it includes APIs that let Istio integrates into any logging platform, telemetry or policy system. Okay, so then after service mesh, you must have knowledge about cloud design patterns. Okay, like what is availability, what is data management, how to make availability on cloud, how to manage the data, design and implementation, management and monitoring. So, guys, this is overall uh, roadmap because many people and candidate were asking me to also start series on DevOps and because in start we get confused. Okay, I want to be a DevOps developer, but I don't know how to start and what are tools and technologies to be considered and become a good DevOps engineer. So here is a very clear and concise path I have explained to you. So you can go through my this series, this tutorial, so you can learn, you can understand how that these tools and technology works, how these tools and technology integrates, how we will be configuring and utilizing all of these. So stay tuned and be connected. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed my channel. Also like and share your comments so that we can work on improvements if there is any we need. Thank you.